Okay, so it was checkout day today, and I pulled up a little bit sore on my hands, but that's not surprising because I did a lot. And I just was in a little bit of a flap, and I wasn't ready to move again right now. So I've actually extended my stay here for another week, just so that I can just chill after all that activity. I mean, I love it, but I'm exhausted, and yeah, and I'll get to go busking. There's good busking here as well, so I'm just going to stay around and actually they're moving my van for me with the tractor, so it'll be coming around the corner at the moment. I had to move sites. That was the only thing. I couldn't stay on the same site that I was in because it was booked, but I've got a site right down the back. It's on a quiet side street. It's going to be nice. I'm really looking forward to just having a little bit of downtime. Normally I get excited about hitting the road, but when I went to check out this morning, I just had this pit in my belly, and it was like, I can't do it. It's taking a long time to bring my caravan around with the tractor. I hope it's all right. I should probably go for a walk, maybe find him. So it's not a full week because they are booked out for the weekend, because there's a big hot rod show thing happening here on the weekend, which I really was hoping to be here for, because the busking for me would be great, right? Rock and roll, rockabilly and all that kind of stuff. So I've just extended it for 4 nights and said to them if they do get a cancellation for the weekend to let me know. And today, after all this, I got myself into a little bit of a anxious state again. But I'm going to go down to the beach again, because when I went down to the beach yesterday, I went down with my mate Roger, the didgeridoo guy, and it felt just so good to just be in that water and to lie in the sand and grounding and vitamin D, all that magic formula. Because my hand had been really sore the night before, but it's feeling a lot better. And Roger was so sweet, because he did busking at the markets. They had the markets here in the main street yesterday, not with the festival, but actual markets for the place, and he went busking there, and he bought me some little presents, and one of them was some special arthritis cream with all essential oils in it and stuff, which was so sweet, because he could see my hand was sore. I had ice on it on Friday. So thank you, Roger. Such a sweet friend. I'm so glad we connected. We are very much kindred spirits. He's a wanderer as well, so wandering minstrels are we, Yeah, it's been really nice to hang out with him and have that time at the beach. Was just precious, and I felt actually quite invigorated after it, so I'm going to go do that again, and hopefully it does the same thing, makes me feel the same way, which would be great. Anyway, I'm going to go find my caravan. Talk to you soon. Here she is. Isn't that nice? Staff here, by the way, are amazing, above and beyond, nicest people. And yeah, I mean, I could have hitched it up and rolled it, and backed it up, but when I get a little bit dysregulated, a little bit flappy, and they're offering to help, I'll take it. This is the site they're moving me on to, which looks really nice. All the sites here are nice. It's nice having the AstroTurf and level sites, and he's going to bring my van around the corner there. Got nice trees, it's kind of pretty, I like it. And there's still some traffic, but honestly I don't notice that too much. Once I close my windows and put my rooftop fan on, drowns the whole world out, and at night it's super quiet. So yeah, I'm going to like this a lot. I'm going to enjoy 4 days of chill. I tell you, I had so much fun. And this is an expensive spot, but it's kind of like when I do, when I do Cooley Rocks. Like sometimes I'll free camp and stay in cheap areas, but every now and then, when I want something a little bit nicer, it's nice to have a break. And in fact, they shouted me my camping here, so I haven't paid, because that was in exchange for me playing saxophone. That was the deal we had last year, and I really appreciated that. Here she comes. These guys are good at this stuff.
Obviously the other theory is the mold, which is a nasty thing, confusing your immune system temporarily, essentially triggering your immune system, and your immune system become temporarily more active to knock out mold, and in the process is kind of switch the RA back on.
Yeah.
You've obviously been exposed and your body's it's triggering your immune system. The question is whether there's any perpetual mold. Obviously you've got rid of your...
I've gotten rid of it all.
Your egg, but I just mean a sense of just in your system.
Yes.
Have you ever taken black seed oil?
No, I've never. What is that?
Black seed is from Nigella sativa. So
okay.
So it's like, I think it's cumin seed, but anyway, it's quite a powerful antibiotic, anti-mold agent, and anti-inflammatory agent as well.
Okay.
We sometimes it's just a natural treatment we'll give to people with some mold burden.
Mm-hmm.
It's low in oxalates, and it's just an oil, so there's no proteins in it, so it's not like it shouldn't trigger anything in that regard.
Okay.
A small bottle.
Yeah.
Don't spend a lot of money on it. Just get a small bottle and take it for a couple of weeks. I just want to see if that calms things down a little bit. It should just knock out any little mold burden.
Yeah.
And possibly help your gut microbiome a little bit too.
Okay.
Just wondering if we can calm the immune system down. Then we can possibly calm down the RA a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to do a few. Like I said, we're going to talk about the full lipid panel, but I'll do a form when I'm in on Wednesday to do some other bloods. I guess my concern is, you should be totally fine on iron and protein and zinc because you're having so much meat. So those things should not be a problem. But I'm more thinking about other things like selenium, iodine, other sort of things like that. Oh my God,
Nutrients.
Yeah, exactly. Nutrient deficiencies, and I'll do your thyroid as well, and just check that out.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. All right.
Yeah, that sounds good. So how will you send that through to me?
I'll just do a form, and I'll get the girls to email it to you when I've done it on Wednesday.
Oh, I appreciate that, Sam. Thank you so much.
No worries.
You're a legend. You're a legend, honestly. I just really wanted to check in with you because it's hard when you're talking to other doctors, and you know my story, and you support the carnivore thing, which is, I haven't had any other doctors kind of support that. They all want to put me on statins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.
Okay, cheers.
Bye. So there you go. I didn't think to record the first part of the conversation, but that's my initial doctor who's been with me since I first got diagnosed with RA. He's the one that actually suggested I try the carnivore diet because it had good results for autoimmune diseases. And yeah, I've been waiting for an appointment for him. He's very, very busy and hard to get into, but the only thing I could get was a telehealth appointment because he works from home, he's got little kids, and just to have that contact with him and reassurance and stuff is really good. And yeah, he was saying again, your heart's fine, don't worry about it. So that's good. But yeah, we'll get some more tests and follow up on that. And anyway, it's almost sunset, so I've had a very chillax day today. Just post-event nothing day, my essential nothing days. So Pixie and I have just had some dinner. I cooked up some lovely lamb chops. The lamb roast, what are they called? Lamb, my brain is a bit fuzzy lately, probably because I'm tired. Lamb rump steaks, cooked them up, and I went over to the camp kitchen, and at some stage I'll show you this camp kitchen here because it's amazing, where I'm staying, and cooked it over there because I didn't really want to smoke out my own caravan, and I didn't really want to cook outside. I haven't got an awning up at the moment, and I don't know, it was just nice to use a kitchen, a proper kitchen. So we're going to go for a lovely walk along the beach. I'm going to wear my earthing shoes. I'm going to keep on grounding and keep on swimming and keep on doing my Wim Hof breathing and doing everything I can to get me back on track as far as my health goes. So there you go. That's where I'm at with that. So pretty. Hello, seagulls. Woohoo! Yeah, you're scaring off seagulls. What do you reckon, Pixie? Pretty cool, hey? Quite a few cool cars already rolling into town for Beach Fest next weekend. Look at these two. Gorgeous. What a spot. There goes the sun. So pretty. Look at the pretty colours. Isn't it amazing? So sweet. It's lovely having a post-dinner sunset walk along the water, along the beach. Not on the actual sand. I thought about that, but it said no dogs allowed, and I didn't put Pixie's vest on, and I don't want to push my luck, so we'll do the right thing. We'll stay up here on the path and on the grass. It's really nice. I've noticed this after hours, quite a few van lifers pull in here. What a spot, hey? Imagine that, waking up to that. That's van life dreams right there. That might be the secret. You know, all those gorgeous photos you see on Instagram with van lifers with the ocean out their back door. Secretly, they're just staying in a car park. Check out this awesome teepee wood, driftwood structure these people are making. That's kind of cool. Surfers, quite a few surfers out too. Oh, it's just lovely. It really is. This is where I go swimming in here, although it's full tide now. It was low tide when I went swimming. It's a really beautiful spot. And I will go in there before the weather turns, which apparently it's going to do in the next few days. Listen to that gorgeous sound of the waves crashing. Oh, I'm going to get run over by a bicycle. Teenagers on bicycles on this gorgeous walkway with the crashing waves right beside me. So beautiful. Super high tide. It's coming right up. Crazy. I've never seen it up this high before. Awesome. So I'm going out busking today. I'm just putting some makeup on, get myself into show mode. It's a beautiful sunny day. I've got the door open and the airflow happening in here, and it's really lovely. And yeah, I've just been chatting to my friends Philly and Keely, and I really need to get ready to go because it's already 10 o'clock, but that's the way it rolls in my world. I just want to let you know that everything's good. Sorry, I'm going to focus on makeup a minute while I talk. Can I talk and do makeup at the same time? That's the question. Things are good. My right hand is still a little bit sore. I noticed last night I cooked up some steak in the cast iron, and I used the beautiful camp kitchen, and when I was carrying the cast iron back, of course I didn't think to take an oven mitt to hold it underneath the weight of it, so I was holding it completely in my right hand, and yeah, it was hard and it hurt, and cast iron's heavy. So yeah, I've been rubbing this lotion. Oh, this is the lotion that my friend Roger bought for me from the markets. Rock Your Pain. And yeah, it's got all sorts of like wintergreen and eucalyptus and magnesium and all sorts of really good things in it. So I feel like that's been really helping me. Thanks, Rog. Yeah, just we'll see how we go. I haven't busked since I performed here on Saturday, and it's now Wednesday, so I'll give it a go. Hopefully I don't pull up sore. Had a really good appointment with my doctor, a telehealth appointment on Monday, and he was really helpful. The other doctor that I'd seen that wasn't, you know, really supportive of, not that he wasn't supportive, but he just didn't really, he wasn't as tuned into the carnivore diet as my usual doctor is. So I really was keen to talk to him about the fact that my cholesterol was so high, and is this a problem like the other doctor said. I personally didn't think it was, and yeah, my usual doctor was like, no, I don't think it is either, but you know, seeing as your CAC score was 0, that's really good. But what we will do is we'll do another cholesterol panel that actually breaks it down. What else? Honestly, we've just been chilling, me and Pixie, chilling and enjoying some people-free time. Like, I get a little bit peopled out with all the just talking and interacting and all that stuff. And every now and then I just like to just have some recovery time. And usually when I do a full-on event like that, I have like a whole week where I just am on my own completely. Oh, the other thing I talked to my doctor about is the fact that my hair has gone so super wispy thin in the last year. I was looking at a video from a year ago, and my hair, when I first got it cut short, and like it was like super thick and lovely, and I don't know if this is just a getting old thing, and you know, it just, yeah, I'm like, where beautiful hair go, it's so thin. Anyway, he's going to check my, like, you know, thyroid and things like that, because that can affect hair as well. So yeah, I'm just getting on top of the things on a medical basis, and it's good to do while I'm here, you know. A little bit of lippy. Doesn't make a difference, makeup. Don't I look different? Like, seriously? Like, I look like a real person. A little bit of makeup makes all the difference. To me, it's like putting on my show face. You know, when I put on makeup, like, I never wear it normally. But when I'm performing, it's like part of my the psychological kind of process I have to go to get ready to get out there and put myself out there, which once I'm in the zone and I'm playing, I'm fine, but I always get very anxious leading up to it, and I don't know why. Not so much when it's a place I've done before, which luckily I have actually been busking down here at Caloundra before, and pretty positive comments and stuff, so that was good. I've got my little crystal hanging in the window, and it's been making rainbows. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but I've got these little rainbows all in my bedroom, which is pretty awesome. That's where the flowers go when they're not out the front. And people were asking me when they were looking through the caravan when I had it in display, like, oh, well, what do you do with all this stuff when you're traveling? And I'm like, well, it actually pretty much looks the same when I'm traveling. There's a few little extras like the ceramic kind of knicky-knackies that I just put in a box under one of the dinette seats when I'm traveling, and they only come out for display, but everything else is pretty much the same. I've actually hung the cupcakes, hung them on the hook over there, so that they don't bounce around when I'm moving. And the flamingos, you'll notice that I've put the bunting, just wrapped it around their necks so they don't move around. And the bluetti is actually sitting on that shelf right there, holding them in place. The table stays in the same place. Everything's pretty much the same, really. I don't change it too much for display, except just tidy it up and tuck away things that aren't, you know, pretty, really. Like, I just put like a pink tablecloth over the top of the bluetti, so you don't really notice the bluetti. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just tuck away my personal things and lock all the little cupboard doors and tuck away anything. One thing though I cannot find, and it's a bit frustrating, is I have a small Bose little round speaker that I usually use in the car when I'm traveling, and if I'm worried about my big Bose speaker that I usually use for busking, if I'm worried about that being a bit too loud, I can use my little Bose. And I was going to do that today, and I was pretty sure I tucked it in the back corner when I set up for display, and cannot find it anywhere, which is slightly concerning, because I'm hoping that somebody didn't pinch it, because you've got people walking in and out of your van, a lot of people. I can't imagine anyone would do that. Like, if I tucked it away somewhere, you know, out of sight, which I'm sure I would have done, then nobody would have thought to, you know, crawl across my bed and sneak into that corner. But it's not there, so I've obviously put it somewhere else. And that's what happens when I'm getting so exhausted. I've just been wearing myself ragged, and that's when your brain gets a little bit like, I can't find things. And yeah, anyway, I gotta go to work. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta pack my trolley up and get ready to go to work, and I might get a little bit of video while I'm up there for you guys. I was busking here today, and then I found out that they have like a street party for the beach fest, and they're gonna have 50 cars lined up in here. So I decided to go back, change from my short skirt to some jeans, charge my stuff up a little bit more, and come back in and play some more. I'll just basically play until my power runs out. Power on the equipment and power on me, because I'm going to be tired. But yeah, some cool cars rolling in. Nice. So cool. Good morning, guys. It's Friday and it's my last day here in the beautiful luxury of the Big Four Caloundra. And I gotta go. And it is pouring with rain. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just woken up. I have been very, very anxious and stressed because I literally have nowhere else to go. The last few days I've been really frazzled. I've been out busking as much as I can, trying to make as much money as I can. I've still got to pay this mechanic. It's getting to the point where I'm falling behind and everything. So it looks like I'm going to be roadside camping for a wet weekend, which is going to be fun because I don't know how much my Bluetti power station, I don't know how long it'll sustain my fridge and me with no solar because it's going to rain all weekend. It's just a disaster. My brain is at the point where I can no longer think about where I'm going or what I'm doing, let alone right now I have to go out there and wind up my legs and undo my hoses and reverse and hitch up, and I'm good at it, but in the pouring rain, where I can't see very well in a caravan park. I mean, it's different. You saw me do it in the showgrounds where I had a big wide roll into it and it was, I could line it up nice and easy, but in a caravan park where there's somebody literally just there and there's, you've got tighter turns to deal with, and I'm actually really stressed about it. I'm kind of, there's been stuff that I've been dealing with in the background that I haven't really spoken about. It's not doing so great about it all, that's all. It's been hard work for me. Hauling stuff in and out and 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 setting up, back down, setting up, back down, and setting up, back down. Multiple times. Thankfully I didn't put my awning up when they relocated me to this new spot, and I haven't made much video about anything that's been going on because I've just been trying to stay positive and focus on busking and make as much money as I can while my hands are working well, and that's been great. So I'm just, normally I get really excited on travel day, but I'm really struggling. I really just don't know what I'm doing at the moment, and normally I don't need help, and I want, I'm independent, but right now I really wish there was someone here to help me do this. And I wish it wasn't raining again. It's only for the weekend, apparently, like, supposedly. The sun's coming out again next week, and I just want to get away from built up areas, and at the moment I just want to bug into the outback so bad. Like that flight instinct is kicking in where I just want to get away, but at the same time I don't want to do that because I don't think that, I think I need some people who care around, and I'm making some really good connections with people, and in limited doses. I'm really thankful for that. So anyway, I gotta get some clothes on. Still in my pajamas. Another pink flamingo Walmart pajamas that my friend Charlie in Oregon gave me. Thank you, Charlie. I got a job to do, and I'm not going to get any of it on video because it's raining, but trust me, I'm not looking forward to this at all.